most of us really don't go out every day knowing that every single day that could be the last day that we're here. Have you really processed that one day you're gonna end up in one of these places? I always think about that. I've always thought about death. I used to be scared of death until the day that I lost the person that I felt that I loved the most. I put him on a pedestal. I gave him absolute submission of who I was to them. Do I regret it? No, I don't, because if that would have never happened, I would have never been here. Sometimes I feel like I could be the worst son to my mother and my father. Sometimes I feel like I could be the worst sibling. But one thing that I've always noticed about myself is I'm always genuine with everybody that I'm around. And even if I could fall into being selfish at times, I truly show my colors. And I've always noticed that I'm not gonna be here forever. And I tell people I love them and I enjoy the moment that I'm living, but I'm always struggling inside of me. Being positive isn't easy. Being positive is something that is tough. Being positive in a world that we all just want to do the things that we want to do, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just hard because sometimes you depend on people, and when you depend on people, you're disappointed. But staying positive and being a positive role model to society is something that is not really easy. But the reason I tell you, do you understand that you're going to die one day, is because one day you're not going to be here. We see people go and we don't pay attention to it. Because if your parents are older, if your grandfather's older, or if they were suffering from something like cancer, or they had a disease, or they had an illness, whatever they had, it like warms you up to it. But when you lose somebody that you're not supposed to lose, somebody young, or in a car accident, or out of tragedy, you understand how precious life is. You understand how life, regardless if life is hard and death is easy, you gotta appreciate what you got. Because God gave us some important things: will and choice. You make your choice upon your will in life. I don't know what I'm trying to say by this whole thing, but there's one thing that I've always noticed and I've always acknowledged in my life. I've acknowledged all the bad things I've ever done. I've acknowledged that I'm a positive individual, but I've always acknowledged that I was gonna die, so I live for the moment. Be generous, be kind, be loving. Do things because you want to. Somebody told me once, I don't have to be there to be there. I think that's true. Sometimes we evolve and people just leave. I'm in a cemetery, and this is one of the most relaxing places to be. It's like the best park in the world. I can't wait to die. That experience will be cool. Everybody's scared. I think I passed that stage in my life.